Welcome back into a brand new episode of Lynx Unleashed, the official podcast of the Minnesota Lynx. Wendell Upps joined alongside Olivia Époupa. Ollie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Époupa, the drive, a take! Olivia Époupa, 5'5", the rookie from France.
Inside all alone is Olivia Époupa.
Stolen, Olivia Époupa. How did she
Awesome. Well, first thing first, Ollie, let's talk about your background. You know, you're one of many international players, right, on this Lynx team coming over from France. Walk us through your childhood. What were some of your interests growing up, and how did you even get into basketball in the first place?
So I'm from Paris. I born in Paris. I have siblings. I'm the youngest one of the family. So my dad used to, teach us good values. And so I was into the sport since I was young. Because of my dad, he was passionate of the sport. So I did a lot of sports, including basketball. I was not familiar about basketball. It was more because I met one of my teachers in the primary school. She saw in me something, and she said, "Oh, Ollie, you should, continue in basketball." And I was, let's say, 10. And I say, you know what, it's going to be a new challenge for me after losing my mom when I was 10. So I say, okay, let's go, we'll see, So I just take basketball as a new challenge, try to get out of my comfort zone. And each day was a challenge. Each day I try to, say, I want to be better, And I was having fun, so I continue. And then things start to getting growing better for me and big. And I just became a professional. But I would say my childhood was special,
I love it. So it seems like you had great values instilled in you at a very young age, which is awesome. And then, so talk to us about your professional experience. How old were you when you first started playing professional basketball?
So I was 18.
18, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was in France?
Definitely, yeah, it was a friend. So I decided to become a professional.
Yeah.
So I have, let's say, an option to go, to the college in US or become a professional. So I take these options. And it started for me far to my family because I'm from Paris, like I told you, and I decided to go in Basketland. It was more on the side of France, so different culture, way different for me. So I was like, okay, the key is more like the adaptations, it's going to be for you, something that you always have to keep in your mind, and don't be scared about getting out of your comfort zone. So yeah, it was different because we used to be in some facility like HINSEP, who have a lot of athletes who came here and have all this facility, the coaching, everything were preparing for us to be performed. But when you become professional, you see different things, No one's going to knock on the door and say, you have to go to the school. Let's say it's just you and yourself, your goals, and a new life just starts.
Yeah, love it. It seems like so you were able to get that experience there, and then you played a lot of years overseas, right? Before you made the jump here to the W. So you were in France, and
so I started in France. 2 years in Basketland.
Yeah.
Then I decided to stay in the south of France.
I can't get enough of France. Yeah.
So I decided to go in Toulouse for a new challenge because I knew this coach really is gonna give me all this responsibility and knowing also my potential. So it was good for me to go there. And then I went to the north of France with Villeneuve, and I knew that I want to go out of France, since I became a professional. So I had this opportunity to go in Galatasaray. It was amazing. My first season as a foreigner, because you can see the perspective change,
Right.
In any time you can get fired,
Yeah, exactly.
So you just have, just to be able to adapt yourself, be able, to be out of your country, but also knowing that this is a new country, new culture. This is richness for me, where I'm coming from. It was not like a big deal. So I always keep this mindset and, you're going to grow up, be able to push yourself also and be around foreigners who already have more experience than me, play EuroLeague and all this stuff. it was a good, I would say it was a good season. Like having also Marina Markovic as a coach. I always say, yeah, I came for her because we have this bond, I would say, this connection. And yeah, I really like the way she was visualize basketball, her philosophy. She knows her philosophy, and she proud of that.
Yeah, and you did a great job with that. And look at that whole journey. You moved around a lot, but it got you to where you are now, right? Here in Minnesota with the Lynx, and I'm sure achieving your dream and playing in the W now. And this is your rookie season, right? You're 30 years old, but this is your rookie season, your first year.
Yeah.
Walk us through, because you were on the training camp roster. You were not a guaranteed spot yet on the team. You had to work your way in training camp and played some great ball in preseason. But walk us through how you got to Minnesota, what attracted you here, and your memories of preseason, and when you found out that you were going to be, on the 12-woman roster.
Yeah, like you said, I'm a rookie, so I didn't have any guarantee, So I just talked to my agent. I say, you know what, let's see for the WNBA. It always has been, a goal in my career. So I say this is the moment for me. Everything happened for a reason. I know that I wanted to go in WNBA, but this season was special. So when I came to the training camp, the atmosphere was amazing, like knowing that, you have to fight to get to the spot. But you're like one of the best organizations and team in the history, having this amazing coach accomplish, and having also your teammates, like be special. This is a privilege because, like you say, I've been traveling around the world.
Yeah.
So you can feel like something is different. So every day for me was like a final.
Yeah.
Every day you have to fight. Every day you have to be able to adapt yourself, because there is some adjustment when you play in WNBA and when you play overseas.
Right.
With the rules, expectations, on the philosophy. So you have to make sure that you listen to and you making the action after.
For sure.
But we know that we're going to make mistakes, and how you move from your mistake, how you learn also and be able to, put your position of being new page. And, like I'm here, I know I'm going to learn a lot of things. So, yeah, so every day was, be better.
Yeah. Survive in advance.
Yeah,
Just keep going.
survive in advance is more like a playoff mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you know, like you want to be in the last position.
Right, yeah.
Win the
And
title.
it showed.
Yeah,
it showed.
So I was in this mindset. So it was not like something different, because when you play, you have to be professional. You have to always give everything, and without having any regrets. So I always have this mindset of, fighting, not taking things for credit, because you never know what's going to happen the next day, clearly. So, when I came in the training camp, I said, let's go. I know it's going to be tough. Nothing's going to be easy, So I just enjoying, but I know every day I have to, you keep adjust pushing myself, also like dealing with the different time, the jet lag.
Right.
So
For sure. It's different. Because had you been to the U.S.? Was before?
Yes.
Yeah, you had been.
Yeah, I've been there with the national team.
Yeah.
So it was different.
It was different, being here in Minnesota. But
so
then,
that's why I came earlier,
exactly.
like to make sure that I'm going to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, of course, fans definitely remember your breakout game being that game against Dallas in early June right here at Target Center. You come in the fourth quarter and you just go crazy. You showcase what people love you for, which is your aggressive defense, your blazing speed out on the court. You're playing point guard. It's not easy. It's the hardest position to play. I still stand by it. The hardest position to play basketball is point guard. And you were out there in the fourth quarter in clutch moments when your team needed a boost, and you gave them that. What do you remember most about that game, and kind of your first real heavy experience playing in front of the Target Center crowd in a meaningful game like that?
I would say the most important is the win. Just be ready when your name is called by the coach. We are a talented team. We have a lot of players. In our position, we are 3, So this is tough, but also, you're going to learn from your teammates and, be able also to watch the game on the bench. You learn differently, like you are capable to see, and also like sharing some information to your teammate, and Just be here in the present moment. And I know it's not easy, when you're doing, when you're going to the game, and sometimes you don't have this opportunity. But when you get this opportunity, just take it. And yeah, this game was a tough game because like every game that we play is like a final. You can never underestimate your opponent, regardless the result that you have in the past. The most important is the present, and Dallas just came with this mentality that they're gonna beat us. So I came here. I say, okay, you have your experience. You know who you are. So try to show up. Regardless if you're gonna make some mistake or not. If you can help the team, that's the most important.
Yeah, no, I can sense it. I mean, I've seen all your aggressive play, the way you're able to get rebounds and steals at 5'4", oftentimes being the smallest player out there, and you're still just out there like, I'm going to go out here and play competitive and help my team win. So I love that mindset. Are you aware, what have been your impressions of the Lynx fan base? Because they really do love you. Fans that I've talked to always say, like, who's a fan favorite? You're up there with being one of the fan favorites already in your first season with the team.
Yeah, I feel blessed. Every time I step up on the court, I can feel the crowd. I can feel the love. So I'm really, really blessed to feel like, this support from the fans because they are like part of our success. And we don't have to forget that as a player, they are part of the team, So every time, when I step on the court, I can feel that, when you want to stay focused, you also realize what happened, around you. So yeah, it was cool for me, to come here and be a rookie and also like, feeling this connection directly with the crowd. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. And being an international player, and we're seeing more and more of that. Of course, the Olympics just wrapped up, and we saw a lot of great play there. Were you able to catch any of the games? What were some of your impressions from the games? And also seeing Nafisa Collier and Cheryl Reeve, your teammate, your coach, in the finals against your country in France.
Yeah, absolutely. I love sport.
Yeah.
So
who doesn't, right? Yeah.
I love sport, not just basketball, because when I told you my background, it was not just basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I can say I love soccer, football, handball, tennis, and many sports, So yeah, I was here to watch any competition because sport bring some emotion, like it's incredible, and see that your teammate is there, you wish them the best. Clearly. So I'm happy that Fee and the coach won the gold medal. Okay, it was against France. But it is what it is, So I was proud. I was proud for them because they were waiting for this moment, as an athlete, having the chance to be in the Olympic Games. This is something that you can memorize forever, So I had a chance to be in the Olympics, so I know exactly what you can feel, and also what is the experience that you can have. So yeah, Olympics was nice, in Paris, also like the opening ceremony.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, It was awesome. It was also like a good representation, of Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Paris, not just like French people, is I would say the world. A lot of people cross the streets around the world to come here and enjoy the monuments, the culture, the fashion, the food, everything, So to see, French artists sing, and also like international like singer came and sing, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I bet. Definitely a lot of fun. Did they ask for any recommendations from you? Did you give them any? It's like, you got to check this out in Paris or anything like that?
I was opening, I say if you need, I have also like my teammate in Mersin, like Kalia Cooper. I say, hey, because we were very close. I say, even if you need anything, just let me know.
Just holler at me,
So I can see that she really enjoying her moment in Paris. And also like when BC came back and said, hey, Oli, I like your city. I say, thank you.
Thank you, BC.
Thank you, BC. So you feel proud also like when people really enjoy, they stay where you're from. So, it was a good representation.
Yeah, no doubt. Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, so that's awesome. They all got to experience it. All right, Ollie. Well, we're going to wrap this podcast up with some rapid fire to get you know you a little bit more off the court. You up for it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. First question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
bring back the people that I love the most.
Love it. Love it. If you could describe the Lynx fan base using just one word, what word would it be?
Amazing.
What's your favorite American food?
I will pick burger.
Burgers? Okay. Cool. What's your favorite movie of all time?
That's tough. Okay, I will pick Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush Hour is a great one. Yeah, that is a classic. Okay, I see you, Ollie. All right.
Yeah.
How about your favorite music genre? What kind of music you like to listen to?
I would say I'm an international person, so I can have rap US, French rap. I can have dancehall, kizomba, country music. So it's difficult for African music. It's difficult for me to pick one of them. I would say it's dependent on my mood. That's it.
Love it. Outside of basketball, what's your favorite thing to do?
I like to read. I like to write. I like fashions. I like to take care of myself. Everything around leadership, management, how you can improve yourself as a person, like personal development. I really like it.
So if you weren't playing professional basketball, what do you think you would be doing?
Maybe I will be a coach? Not a basketball coach.
Yeah,
no.
Just like a life
No,
coach.
if I will be in, let's say in basketball industry, I will be maybe a manager.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like coaching life.
Awesome.
Maybe.
All right. And lastly, for you, Ollie, what's one fun fact that a lot of people, especially the Lynx fans, what do we not know about you? What's something you can give us to share so we can get to know you a little bit more?
I can be funny.
You can be funny, yeah.
Yeah.
You can be a comedian. Yeah,
I can be a comedian. So I like to joke, yeah.
Yeah, love it. All right, Ollie, thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, the fans love you. We all love you. It's great having you in the organization. Best of luck with the rest of the season. Can't wait to see what else you do.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, folks. That was today's episode of Lynx Unleashed with Olivia Époupa.